It was year 335 BCE when Alexander becomes king after his father's assassination. Philip had already laid the foundation for Alexander for his expansionist policy. In span of few years, he goes on a many battle with Persian. Takes control of Persia and reaches Takshashila, the northwestern part of India. On the other hand, Vishnugupta already had news about Alexander and his motives, as Takshashila was not only the learning center but major trading city. Before we go into details, we have to understand Vishnugupta, as he is the main figure involved in the formation of Mauryan Empire. Vishnugupta was born in somewhere around 376 BCE. His birth is mostly disputed, but in many accounts he was born into a Brahmin family. And now, to be clear, there was no caste system at that time. Brahmins means he was born into more educated family. We have to be more cautious when we compare ancient figures with modern historical standpoints, because either Jainism, Buddhism or even Hinduism, they were not religion at that time. They were just considered as different philosophies to reach the path towards truth. So we have to be more careful when we consider this as religions. Anyways, according to Jain account, Vishnugupta is born to two Jain Charvak, Chanin and Chaneshwari, in Chanak village of somewhere in the south. However, according to Buddhist accounts, he is born in Takshashila in ordinary Brahmin family. When Vishnugupta was born, he had a full set of teeth. So monks predicted that either he would become a king or power behind the throne. It is a common practice around the world to add mythical legends like this one with great figures in history, which were added later on. Anyways, so his father didn't wish Vishnugupta to be either king or kingmaker, so he breaks few of Vishnugupta's teeth to make his face a bit ugly. Vishnugupta grows up and becomes educated or Brahmin. He becomes the head teacher or acharya at Takshashila. He marries a rich Brahmin woman, so her relative taunts her husband as a poor, ugly man. He was a multilingual, so he knew many languages including Greek and Persian. He is known for his knowledge in philosophy, politics, military, arts, alchemy, Vedic literature, medicine, astrology, and interestingly, in magic. Vishnugupta is sometimes condemned for his ruthlessness and trickery because he believed in political killings using any mode, including his spies, Vishkanyas. Vishkanyas were female trained assassins. Since their childhood, they were given some amount of poison in their daily diet. Many young girls were killed in this process. Some survived, and once they reached a certain age, they would allow poisonous snakes to bite their tongue. So even if they bite or kiss someone, that person instantly gets killed. Vishkanyas were used for sophisticated killings of kings and their princes. Vishnugupta recruits many girls to become Vishkanyas so that he can use them in future. He has heavily invested in spy network. But mostly he is praised for his sound political wisdom and as a visionary. Vishnugupta might have tried to explain the threat to Ambiraj, but Ambi surrendered and accepted authority of Alexander over Takshashila. So this event made Vishnugupta to visit King Dhananand of Magad. He already knew about Dhananand as he was a cruel and terrible king, but to save his country from foreigners, he still goes to meet Dhananand. On the other hand, Porus or Pauravas held back for some time. It was the costliest battle for Alexander, but in the end Porus was defeated in the battle of Jhelum river because no other king helped him. Vishnugupta looks for an opportunity and visits and goes to Patliputra with two purposes. One, to urge powerful Dhananand to free Gandhar and Pauravas from Greeks, and second, to get some financial assistance. When he attends the course of alms-giving ceremony, Dhananand does not like Vishnugupta's ugly face and orders him to leave the palace. But Vishnugupta was still trying to explain him about the threat of Greeks. Angry Dhananand, in arrogance, orders to throw him out. On Vishnugupta's further argument, he rages with anger and insults Vishnugupta and orders to arrest him. Insulted Vishnugupta takes a vow to destroy Dhananand and the Nanda dynasty. He escapes and hides in the palace. There he meets one of Dhananand's son, Pabad, and lures him for kingdom, and in return Pabad gives him his signet ring. Vishnugupta escapes the palace with the help of signet ring. He thinks to take revenge using Pabad, but still he wishes for an alternative in case Pabad fails. He wanders in search for another young boy. On the way he meets Shatkar, a courtsman of Dhananand, who kept grudge towards Dhananand as he was once jailed because of doubtful conspiracy against Dhananand. He considered using Vishnugupta to take revenge, so he advises to generate treasure so that they can arrange an army. Once on a way near Vinja forest, he finds a group of cowherd boys playing the game of kings. Vishnugupta tries to know their game and test this young boy, so he asks for alms. The young boy orders to gift cows in alms to Vishnugupta as no one would challenge his authority. Vishnugupta was impressed, and finally he found the boy whom he was looking for. In the next video we will talk about Chandragupta Maurya and how he became king and established Mauryan Empire. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.